What's good on, good people? This is Chef Lou coming at you courtesy of the Economy Conversation, sponsored by Maddie Lee Southern Smokehouse. How y'all doing? Y'all just seen me on Facebook earlier cooking that ribeye steak, that cowboy steak as they call them. Hey, say what's up. Say what's up to my co-host, Mr. Clark. How you doing?
Oh, living the dream, brother, living the dream.
All right. Well, if anybody's watching out there tonight we're going to unpack this special master that Trump for Trump. And it's amazing what he been trying to do and everything. I'm gonna play this video. We're gonna react to this video. So see if I can find this video right quick. I already got it. hmm Um, it's amazing to me how Trump's legal team is failing him, and I don't even know who this guy name is that I'm about to watch, but I know he's from MSNBC. So I gotta give them a shout out so I can pay their bills, so they can pay their bills. You know how that go. But here we go. Let's get started.
In Brooklyn. And that could mean that Donald Trump is now on a legal fast track to a very, very bad outcome to the FBI's search of his Florida residence, where the FBI found hundreds of government documents and classified documents, including some highly classified documents that the FBI found in Donald Trump's desk. In his desk. Judge.
Let me pause it right there. They found I don't think people understand. They found that classified information in his desk. As somebody that had a classified clearance and everything, that is the worst. You never want to get caught with anything like that in your desk. That shows you how careless he is, what he was with sensitive documents. You know what I mean? You
And
you
it,
can't even.
on top of that, that that document, those documents was outside of those folders.
Yeah.
That's a double no go right there.
Yep. Well, they might have been outside the photos. I mean, I play semantics on that. The judge, I mean, whoever found him could have took him out the photo or whatever. But the fact remains, that's a spillage. That's they trying to say that. Well, I'm gonna play some more of the video. I already watched it. I don't know if you have.
John Sirica was named Time Magazine's Man of the Year in 1974 because of his handling of criminal cases involving Republican President Richard Nixon. It was Judge John Sirica who ordered President Nixon to hand over the audio tapes of the president's discussions in the Oval Office. Those tapes revealed Richard Nixon's involvement in
And this is who Trump wanted. This is who his legal team wanted.
federal crimes. Richard Nixon then resigned the presidency and a month later was pardoned by his chosen vice president, who had become President Gerald Ford. That pardon saved Richard Nixon from becoming the first former president of the United States to be charged with a crime.
You think Biden is gonna pardon the former president?
Fuck no.
This just turned interesting because Nixon all but well, he had to admit that he was guilty with that pardon, right?
Oh yeah.
So,
Oh yes.
and the only reason he didn't go to jail because he had to admit. What is Trump going to do? Who's going to help Trump? This is
See,
going to
Trump
be
done burned too
interesting.
many bridges, bro.
Yeah. Well, this video is interesting. He done burnt a lot of bridges. So, hey, if people out there that y'all watching and listening, call in. The number scrolling across the bottom, 480-442-7301. Let your voice be heard. Hey, G Woods, I'm talking to you mainly because you talking about Trump was this. Last time we talked, Trump's this, Trump that. Proof's in the pudding. when the logic of law and the rule of law is applied correctly, this is what you have. Trump don't have absolute power.
Get on, G Woods. Come on.
Yeah. If anybody watching, tag G Woods, tell them we calling them out. So here we go. Let's play some more of this, Mr. Clark.
Tonight, that historical achievement of being the first former president of the United States to be charged with a crime seems ever more likely to become an entry in Donald Trump's resume. Judge John Sirica was appointed to the federal bench by Republican President Dwight Eisenhower, and he took down the next Republican President, Richard Nixon. Donald Trump's John Sirica was also appointed by a Republican president, Ronald Reagan. Judge Raymond Dearie, who is now serving as the special master in the case of Donald J. Trump versus United States of America, became the special master in the case because Donald Trump's own lawyers suggested his name to the judge handling the case in Florida.
So he became the special master at their request. He's getting everything he wanted. No Trump support. Hey, Donald Trump is going to jail. I don't care what nobody say. Donald Trump is going to jail. So we're about to see.
Asking her to appoint Raymond Dearie as special master. And because Judge Dearie has always been widely regarded as a fair-minded, reasonable, and honorable jurist, the federal prosecutors in the case simply agreed to Donald Trump's choice of Judge Dearie, who serves in the Eastern District of New York in Brooklyn. And so it was in the federal courthouse in Brooklyn today where Donald Trump, who was born in the adjacent neighborhood of Queens, was told something that Donald Trump's parents never told him. You can't have your cake and eat it too. That's actually.
I bet his Donald Trump was crying like a little baby the first time he been held accountable. It's amazing when America have to hold people accountable. When they let me put it this way, it's amazing what happens when America holds its people accountable. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Especially somebody think he's untouchable.
Yeah. But I bet you don't know Trump supporters come on here. They scared. It's like where all these left wing, right wings, or whatever you want to call them. I just say Trump supporters. These MAGA people. Where they at now? The man was trying to deter down democracy, and it's been proven again. Everybody said he got absolute power to declassify the documents. I told y'all he don't. Let's see what the
It's
man
a
really
paper
said.
trail. He can't even produce a paper trail. What a paperwork. You had to put in some type of paperwork to get this mess declassified. It's not a waving of the hand. Come on, well, you know that. We both know that.
Yeah,
You know.
man. Let's see how stupid these lawyers really are. I mean, if you like you said, follow the paperwork, it's so easy to see. Let's see what they say next.
Something parents have been telling children for literally hundreds of years, beginning in medieval England, where versions of that sentence were passed around in the 1500s. In 1611, the English poet
We'll fast forward through that.
Judge Dearie conducted a meeting with the lawyers of both sides.
If you're an Arizona homeowner,
Oh,
2022 is your last chance to go solar. In December of 2020, Congress
Of the
Clark, you
case
can't
in
play
his
that,
Brooklyn
man.
courtroom today, and tonight, Donald Trump is probably
Just came on.
throwing his cake. Judge Dearie scheduled the meeting for 2 p.m. and remarkably entered his courtroom precisely at 2 p.m., according to our first guest tonight, Andrew Weissman, who was in the room. That kind of precise adherence to schedule to anyone who has spent much time in courtrooms is remarkable. It's just a remarkable way to start a 2 p.m. court session, exactly at 2 p.m. Judge Dearie was quick, he was simple, he was direct. His first question was to the Trump lawyers, quote, is there a real dispute about the property inventory? Donald Trump's lead lawyer today, former federal prosecutor James Trusty, spoke in response to that question for a couple of hundred words, but didn't answer it, to which Judge Dearie said, so the answer to my question is, you don't know whether there is going to be a real dispute to the inventory. Mr. Trusty, that's fair. Judge Deary covered some mechanical details about how most of the 11,000
They don't even know what they want to argue in court. You see what I'm saying?
Nope.
That this is paperwork that well, everything right here has been proven because it's been said in open court.
documents in the case can be made available to Donald Trump's lawyers. Then Judge Deary turned to the most important documents, saying, quote, the government, of course, wants the classified documents off the table for the moment, at least. I understand that. We're dealing with presumably highly sensitive information. If I'm going to verify the classification, what am I looking at? Is there a claim that the document is classified that should not have been classified? Is there a claim that something was labeled purposefully classified that isn't? The reason I ask is if the government essentially gives me prima facie evidence that these are classified documents and you, the Trump lawyers, for whatever reason, decide not to advance any claims of declassification, which I understand is your prerogative, I'm left with a prima facie case of classified documents. And as far as I'm concerned, that's the end of it.
All right, now you want to unpack some of that because that was a lot that he was saying.
Yeah.
Basically, all he was saying is that if the document's classified, I need to determine what the classified documents are. You trying to say they not declassified? I need your paperwork to saying they not that you declassify 'em. You know what I'm
And they
saying?
don't have they have nothing to prove that they were ever declassified.
Right, they had nothing to prove that they was ever declassified. Hey, who was that one lone viewer watching? Holla at your boy. Put a comment on something. Say something. Jeff, I did turn up my mic too. Call in, link in, Jeff. But yeah, and as the judge said, he said that's the end of it because you're not telling you talking in circles. I keep telling people that's Trump's whole team talking in circles. I am glad that we have a judge that's going to apply the rule of law. Not saying that it always is like that, but this is a case that can tear the fabric of America apart. Which I mean, some say it needs to be torn, and some say no.
I think it needs to be torn.
Well, I'm just worried if they do charge him, are we going to have anarchy, or are his people going to?
Well, you gotta look at it this way though, we. I mean, they got their freebie when they stormed the Capitol.
Mm-hmm.
All I can say is fuck around and find out. Try it again and see what happens. I don't want to hear nobody crying when you decide you're gonna storm somewhere or start running up in these different courthouses or whatever, and they start dropping bodies.
Yeah, yeah. I told you, hey, Trump might get that proverbial shot, as they say. You know what I mean?
I just want to see that motherfucking gavel go down and say that somebody's guilty, bruh.
Yeah.
I just want to see. I want to see what his face look like.
Well, you know they just brought some new charges on him in New York today. So that's what's amazing to me. Yeah, them charges talking about he he's worth more than what he is, which is fraud. He's gonna report
But
that.
that's a civil lawsuit though.
Yeah, that's
That's going
civil.
but that's gonna kill his legacy though. If he's found
Yeah,
guilty of that, he's on he don't have the money that he boasted he had. The lady is charged she's suing him for 200 I think it's like 230, $250 million.
yeah.
All right. Then she went and forwarded all that information to the feds and to the IRS. So once she get through with him, the IRS gonna get off in his ass.
Oh yeah. That's where it's gonna get charged at right there, cause and how he avoided the taxes. Everybody always knew Trump wasn't as worth as much as he said he was.
I mean, because how can you turn around and be worth what he say he's worth? And this motherfucker done filed down bankruptcy what 8 times?
Right, something like that.
I mean, I'm not no mathematical genius, but goddamn.
Hey, Trump from New York. You know how the New Yorkers are.
uh,
I said it. Let's see what's going on.
That's the end of it. Donald Trump's lawyers didn't think that was the end of it. They said, we're not in the position, without having seen the physical evidence and without having a chance to fully explore what these documents purport to be, to tell the court in good faith that I know I have an argument to be made about classification.
Man, you see how remedial that is? We're not in a position without having seen it. We got the physical evidence from you. What you mean you're not in a position? So you know what we got from you.
But hold on though. I don't. I think Trump. Them lawyers don't know everything. Trump ain't done put them lawyers on everything that he did. You know what I'm saying? He Trump has lawyers that he is paying right now that don't
Mm-hmm.
know everything. How can they get you off if they don't know everything? You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're right about that. You're
And
absolutely
now it's
right
making
about
them
that.
lawyers look like a bunch of jackasses.
Nah, you know what Trump and them deserve?
No, you done fucked up, Thomas.
Yeah.
No, it
That was just they done fucked up. Let's see
I
what the
mean,
rest.
because
Go ahead.
you think about it. All these lawyers you look at from what is it, Cohen? He got convicted, got sent to jail. He
Mm-hmm.
can't even practice law no more. Rudy Giuliani can't practice no law. Just about every one of these lawyers that he hired that go out there on that limb, toting this damn lie for him, is slowly but surely losing their motherfucking right to practice law. And you willing to just flush your career down the drain for this motherfucker? Man, please.
But if people don't see why how Trump is just taking advantage of them and everything, and people believing whatever he say, they's trying to steal this, they didn't do this and this, and it's all a hoax. It's the greatest lie the devil ever told us. Told people he didn't exist. You know what I mean?
Man, when you was a kid, how many and your mama told you, William, don't touch that stove, baby, it's hot. You touched it that one time, you found out that shit was hot and you never touched it again. How many times will you let some how many examples of a motherfucker lying to you before you believe it?
Right. Oh, hey, when she told me it was hot, it was hot the first time. You know what I'm saying? That's how you
Yeah.
associate color with danger. That's why bright colors in nature means danger. You know what I mean? If I know when she told me it was hot and it was red, it's common sense. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean, you have all the examples out there that okay, he's caught up in this lie. And he turn around, now he didn't tell the truth about this. I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
really, dude? But but you gonna believe him. And then have the audacity to furthermore make yourself look like a jackass by getting on national TV and start talking about some shit and you don't even know what the fuck you talking about.
Right. You don't know
And
shit.
and then you just he just truly a lot of them supporters that support him are not in his tax bracket to where he gives a fuck about them.
Yeah, and that's what people don't understand. I just like the judges putting everything in perspective, putting everything. It's like, yo, dude, what are you trying to say here? Because everybody that he done asked for is like giving him his way because they think that he can boost their career. And this is what America has done on the Republican side. Is saying is, hey, you scratch my back, I'll scratch yours. You see how the game is played? It's rigged.
Yeah, I mean, but a lot of these people. But have you noticed anybody that had any? A lot of them that anybody that had any dealings with Trump is jumping ship like rats from a sinking ship right now. They don't want
Yeah,
nothing to do with
yeah. Oh, but at
him.
first they was following the Piper out of out of town, all through town. When Trump
Oh
was
yeah,
playing, they was following Trump, and they knew from the beginning that Trump was wrong. These are the people that we elect. This is why it's important to vote.
very.
Hmm. So let's go. Let's unpack some more of this.
To which the judge said, well, you did bring the lawsuit and make that claim. Now, in Judge Aileen Mercedes Cannon's courtroom in Florida, Trump's lawyers could get away with making statements like that. But not today, not in Brooklyn, not with Judge Deary. Judge Deary suggested the clear possibility that the
Brooklyn,
Trump
stand up.
lawyers would not be allowed to see the classified documents in this case, and that Judge Deary himself might not even look at them. Judge Deary said, let's not belittle the fact that we are dealing with at least potentially legitimately classified information. The government has a very strong obligation, as all of us do, to see to it that that information doesn't get in the wrong hands. It's not just a matter, it seems to me, of being cleared. It's a matter of need to know. And if you need to know, you will know. That's the way I see it. If I can make my judgments without, I don't want to see the material. It's presumably sensitive material. If I can make my recommendation to Judge Cannon, right or wrong, without exposing myself or you to that material, I will do it.
That's another thing people don't understand. Just because it's classified, and that is a very true statement. I have been in many situations where I have had the highest top clearance in the room, but I did not have a need to know. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
So and Judge Kenny, he's doing this right. I think he's doing right anyway. I just want to know what he got to charge him soon somehow. You know what I mean? He got to charge him soon. Mr. Wilson, won't you go on here and log on? Oh, we getting a lot of Mr. Wilson on here. Oh man, Mr. Wilson. Let me put his comments up. I haven't. Oh, oh, Jeff said my cousin Jeff Wilson said all of them are lies. George Bush said it was a weapons of mass destruction. His daddy said it was a war on drugs. It's still fucking drugs in the street. All of them lies. What what's the ink? Hey Jeff, you absolutely right. That's all it is. What's the ink? What's the ink? So that's why I like proving the facts. I'll go to the court. That's what this video is about. Is the facts. Let's unpack a little more of this, shall we? Because we want Trump to go to jail. Hey, whoever wants Trump to go to jail, put 100. Type 100. Type 100. Anybody want to go Trump to go to jail? Type 100. Press 100, as they say. Only real people understand it. Press 100.
Before the meeting with Judge Deary at 2 p.m. today, the Trump lawyers filed their response to the Justice Department's appeal of the case, seeking to exclude the classified documents from the special master process. The Trump lawyers, once again, classified the case as, quote, a document storage dispute that has spiraled out of control, and said, quote, the government wrongfully seeks to criminalize the possession by the 45th president of his own presidential and personal records.
The president is not his own personal records. He holds the office of the United States. That office, anything that's inside that office belongs to the United States of America, unless it's something personal to him, unless he brings in a golf ball or a tennis ball or some shit like that. But that's the office of the presidency of the United States of America.
That's crazy. Also, so that sensitive documents belongs to
Mm-hmm.
him. I don't fucking think so.
Yeah. Hey yo, if anybody watching, catch me on Facebook Live, or better yet, check me out on YouTube, Chef Lou's Roundtable, podcast on Spotify, Dichotomy of Conversations. So if y'all want to support me, just go like and subscribe, download all the good whole nine. We ready to keep going with this.
The problem for the Trump lawyers is that possession is a crime. Possession of these records is a crime. It is legally true that former presidents have access to many of the records that were found in Donald Trump's home. Access, but presidents are not legally allowed to take them home. And
Grady Wood, I guess that just debunks your theory. That's the letter of the law. It is what it is, grading. Jeff, yep, it sounds like he wrote the classified documents in his own notebook. Yep, that's exactly what he did, Jeff.
Own them. The Trump lawyers repeatedly played the classification game in their filing, the appeals filing to the 11th Circuit Court of Appeals, referring to, quote, the government's contention that the approximately 100 purportedly classified documents were in fact classified. But the Trump lawyers refused to say again.
What are we talking about? They just won't say they were classified in open court. How dumb can we be? How dumb can you be to support Trump?
Well, everybody's entitled to their own choices. Now, you also got to be held accountable for the aftermath of your damn choice too.
Blind loyalty is something else.
And that's first cousin to stupidity too.
So then, how the hell could you support Trump?
Hey, like I said, man, to each his own. I mean, I'm yet when you figure it out, you let me know.
Yeah. If anybody want to call in and tell me how can they support Trump, I'm here to listen. All you got to do is call in. You on the Economy Conversations with your host, Mr. Lewis, Mr. Clark, Lewis and Clark. The number scrolling down at the bottom, 480-442-7301. Let your voice be heard. Let's do unpack some more.
That the documents were not classified, and Donald Trump's lawyers, in writing, went so far as to invite a criminal prosecution of Donald Trump to determine whether the documents are classified and whether or not they belong to Donald Trump. The Trump lawyers actually said in writing whether some of the listed property does not in fact belong to President Trump is a matter best dealt with on summary judgment or at trial.
Pause right there.
Or at
Go ahead.
I really don't think that these damn lawyers understand the type of time that could be inflicted on an individual per document. You understand what I'm
Yeah.
saying? They just said that some of it was classified, and some of it was classified, and some of it wasn't. So you just admitted that you had this shit illegal.
Right. Right.
That
You
it,
admitted it.
yeah. So, bruh, they're not helping this dude. They fucking it.
Right.
I mean, first of all, you say you want to get this special master. Well, and you handpicked the special master. Now this joker is biting you in your ass. Bad.
He handpicked. Yeah, bite him in his ass bad ain't the word.
I
I
mean,
mean,
cause you out of all the people, all the judges out there that you could have picked, do you think I'm finna fuck with a motherfucker that almost put Nixon ass in goddamn jail? That had Nixon dead to the rights?
but what Trump was counting on was him to be loyal to the Republican Party. He wanted that blind
Okay.
loyalty. Hey, Jeff, I just sent you that link, so log in. It's not too late. You've been following the conversation, so you know what's up. If you log in, you still got time. But yeah, he wanted that blind loyalty. It's like I want you to do this for me just because I'm Donald Trump and you're a Republican,
But
I'm a
see,
Republican.
but look though, William, it's not very necessarily blind loyalty. It's a little bit of blind cowardice. These motherfuckers are talking a whole bunch of shit about Trump behind closed doors, but they're in his face, they seem loyal. I don't think it is. There's a whole bunch of go along to get along because just like all the Congress, the Republicans in Congress, the Republicans in Senate, they know if they say anything, they're gonna get primary. As soon as they're primary, they're gonna have somebody gonna run against them. Goodbye. They're gone. They
Well,
don't want. They
President,
don't want.
yeah, go ahead. They don't want to what?
They don't. They don't want to give up that good thing, that little piece of power that they got, because they know they these people cannot make me believe that they do not know that what this mess that this cat is doing is wrong. It's simple. It's what's right is right and what's wrong is wrong.
Did you see the interview that Biden gave on 60 Minutes?
Yes.
He even said that Republicans came up to them and said that they know Trump is wrong, but what can they do? If they speak out against him, they're gonna lose the primary.
I'm gonna show you a prime example. Look how fast the wolves turned on Liz Cheney.
Yeah,
They
right,
turned on her so fast it's ridiculous.
right. Nah, you right. Hey Jeff, I still sent you that link. Wait on you to log in. You wanna unpack some more of this?
Yeah, go ahead.
Trial. There are Donald Trump's
Let me back it up a little bit.
at trial or at trial. There are Donald Trump's lawyers in writing today to a federal appeals court saying the way to determine who should have these documents is to charge Donald Trump with federal crimes and put him on trial. After a day of Trump lawyering like today, you don't have to be a TV fiction drama writer like I used to be left wondering if Donald Trump's lawyers secretly were working against him, wanting him to be convicted of crimes, would they have done or said anything different today? I mean, think about it. It was Donald Trump's lawyers who suggested Raymond Dearing as the special master who said today that he might not even look at the classified documents.
They killing themselves. You hear this?
Yes. Yes.
They killing themselves. How can you be a Trump supporter now?
Before ruling in favor of the prosecution. And it is Donald Trump's lawyers who have told the special master and the appeals court that the way to find out if Donald Trump is going to claim that he declassified those documents while he was president is to charge him with a crime. They are inviting federal prosecutors to charge him with a crime.
And that crime is going to be in violation of the Espionage Act. That's my prediction. They're going to charge him with that.
And it's gonna stick.
Yes.
You gotta think the feds are not gonna go out on a limb to get a high profile person like Donald Trump and go out there half step. You best believe whatever they try to charge him with, they got the receipts. This shit's gonna stick.
Mm-hmm.
And then for, right now, he's so much of damaged goods, bruh. I don't give a damn how much money he got. Ain't too many lawyers are willing to fuck with him.
Yeah. Nah, ain't too many lawyers are about to fuck with him. I would, if I was a lawyer, I would
Them,
fuck with him.
I'm talking about. It's some good ones. It's some good lawyers out there. They probably could find probably get him off on this shit. But
No, ain't no lawyers out. No,
no. I'm just saying that would be willing to. They, when they hit him, they gonna hit him with 3 charges right off the bat.
man, taking that case is like just knowing you gonna drown. If you
No,
you can't
taking that case, you gotta think about it. Think about the Joker that get caught with 15 keys of cocaine. You got caught red-handed with this shit.
Yeah,
What the fuck is you getting a lawyer gonna do for you on that shit?
yeah. Hold on, Clark. Guess is in the green room. Mr. Jeff, what's going on? Just added
What's
you
the
to the
deal?
show, sir. How you doing? Thank you for calling in. I see you was on the phone listening. Uh, as
Yeah,
you
you know
see,
I gotta tune in.
yeah, as you can see, we unpacking this video from the first day. The special master said Trump, hey, basically the special master told him to shit to get off the pot. What's your opinion on that, sir?
Well, let's look at this like this. Never in the history of the American politics has there been a former president. Now, my man just mentioned something about Nixon. Okay, he got caught with his hand in the cookie jar. They didn't go to his house. They didn't raid his house. They didn't do him like Trump. Why do Trump get this type of treatment that no other president has ever gotten? Now we know Trump is a live wire. We know he say shit off the cuff, and a lot of shit he say is true. You know what I'm saying? He just say shit that other presidents won't say because they want to keep the public stupid. Now I don't, I'm not a Trump supporter, but I'm for some type of change because the way politics is going now, you know what I'm saying? And at least Trump, at least everything when Trump was in office, at least everything that he said he was going to do, he damn sure tried to do, whether you liked it or not.
I
Are
mean,
you
name
sure about
five
that?
things he did. And he said he was going to do that. He did.
Yeah. Name five
He
things
tried
he
to
Name
did.
build that
five.
wall.
He what?
What was that?
He tried to build that wall.
You said try. He didn't do it.
Try. Try.
Try.
Right.
Keyword. Try.
You know why? Because when he got out of office, guess what? They stopped it.
No, banks and stole
When he
all
got
that damn money. That's what happened with that. Next,
Trace the
keep
money.
and
going.
you know what? Know another thing he did? I might not can't name five off the cuff, but if I research it, I could. But I can name another thing that he did.
What's that?
He went after those pedophiles that's in office. See, this is why they don't like Trump. This is why they don't like Trump because Trump will spill the beans on their ass. Remember when he was debating the Hillary Clinton the first time for the presidency, what did he say to Hillary Clinton? If I get elected, I'm going to put you in jail. And he damn sure tried. He damn sure tried. He said he was going to drain the swamp, and we should be happy about that.
Okay. Okay. Now, you said that first thing he did, that he went after the pedophiles in office. Name one that he
Yeah.
convicted. Name one that he convicted. Nobody. None. Nobody. Nobody. He
You know
didn't,
why?
bruh. Why?
You know
Why? Why?
why? This government is very smartly wicked. They throw distractions out there, because all the time when he was in presidency, they was talking about this Russia collusion thing the whole time, and that was all that was talked about. But behind the scenes, oh, people got arrested. People got arrested. Answer this question right now. Why they don't make movies in America no more? Where is all of these actors and stars? Where is um Hillary Clinton and all these people? Where's Bill Clinton? Where is Tom Hanks?
Man,
Where are
we
you
talking
don't
about
see these
Trump
people
today.
anymore.
We talking about Trump today. And
Yeah, but it
here's
ties
Trump's
in. It kind of ties
accomplishments.
into Trump.
Here,
But
look,
okay,
here's Trump's. You see that? I play fair. Here's Trump's accomplishment. I'm president. Economical boom. America gained 7 million new jobs, more than 3 times government experts projected. The middle class family income increased nearly $6,000. The employment rates reached
facts.
3.5. He achieved 40 months in a row with more job openings than hirings. More Americans can report being employed than ever before. The number of people claiming unemployment, that's all unemployment. He delivered a future of greater promise and opportunity for citizens of all background. Nope, that is a lie. I don't care about the employment rates for African American, Hispanics, and Asians was low. Let's see. He brought jobs. He hit record stock market numbers and record 401ks, rebuilding and investing in rural America. He did that. So these are his achievements. So he did some things. I got to give it to him. He did some things.
He did
But
some things.
but how much of that do you feel in your pocket?
Thank you.
Well, I could tell you like this. During the whole COVID and all that, when Trump was in office, A lot of black people got a lot of stimulus checks, and they kept coming. A lot of people got paid. A lot of people took their money and started their own business. A lot of shit happened, man. A lot of shit happened,
I
man.
agree with that. I agree with that. I agree with that.
People was living good. People
Yeah,
was living good. I can't lie. People was living good.
I agree with that. Hey, let's finish unpacking this video.
The highest priced lawyer in the room today, the one Donald Trump is paying $3 million of his contributors' money, didn't say a word, not one word. And he's considered the most.
Damn, Clark, how do you feel? You done paid your lawyer $3 million and he did not speak. You paid your lawyer
Man, that's crazy.
$3 million
$3
and he
million
did not
and he
speak.
ain't say shit.
He didn't say shit.
Damn.
That's your lawyer.
Competent lawyer
A good one.
on the
A
Trump
good one at
side.
that.
Yeah.
At what point does Donald Trump begin to wonder which side are his lawyers really on?
Man, I'm really starting to think, just watching this, listening to this video, that I think these jokers is he might have hired the wrong motherfuckers, man. Cause I think they trying to set this cat up. I'm serious, bro. Cause they doing a damn good job for the other team on this joke. They trying to fuck Don bad,
No, but that's what he want. He want whatever.
bro.
I get what you
I done
saying.
seen a lot of cats go to trial over murders, dope shit. I ain't never seen a fucking lawyer sitting there and you don't say shit.
Yeah.
Maybe he got an ace in the hole. Maybe he got something up his sleeve later. Donald Trump is very smart. Let me say something. Donald Trump he may act dumb in the public, but that man, he's not dumb, man. He's not dumb.
Hold on, bro. Now I think now you right. Once upon a time, I really feel I felt like he had an ace in the hole, but that ace in the hole died. He committed suicide. Old boy
You
on the
don't know
little
what he
sex
left behind.
album.
You don't know what he left behind, though.
Yeah, yeah, you're right. I mean, it's just a little
You don't
conspiracy
know.
theory thing
This,
going. Because I
this,
think
this,
that
this,
joke
is,
got a
this is a
little.
very dangerous game these politicians play with each other, man. It's
Yeah,
crazy,
because
man.
you think Epstein kills himself not even 24 hours after he got arrested, right?
Allegedly.
Yeah, allegedly. Then his girlfriend, it took him forever to even start her damn trial. So
How much time did she get? Didn't she get 20 years?
yeah, they gave her 20 years, but I guarantee you it's 20 years in a Martha Stewart type fucking penitentiary
Right.
because you ain't heard nothing else about it, nothing.
Nope. Nope.
She got some dirt on some high profile
You
people, bro.
exactly. Exactly. And let me tell you something. That's Donald Trump's ace in the hole. I'm telling you, Donald Trump, see, that's why I say all this shit ties in. All this shit ties in with the Epstein, the Griselda lady. That was a big case. We talking about people
Yeah.
going on there playing stars, politicians going to have sex with kids, man. That's what we talking about.
What
I agree.
the prince of the king of England now, his brother, his ass got tried.
Right,
You see the queen
right,
made his ass bring your ass home.
right, right. And they can't reveal this stuff, man. They can't reveal
Yeah.
this stuff. They can't let this stuff get out.
Why you say that? They should let it get out. If you want me to be honest, you need to be honest with me. Come on,
You
America.
know
I mean,
why? 'Cause if they
the
let
only
that
way they
out,
gonna the
then
only
your
way they gonna let
favorite
that
your
shit come
favorite
out.
rapper, your favorite movie star you ever want is all involved in this type of shit, man. And it will destroy everything.
I don't have a favorite rapper, movie star like that because I don't trust mankind. My belief in mankind is very low and very weak. So fuck them.
Yeah, yeah. Well, these are the low. They got all the money, but these are the lowest of the low lives because these are the ones that sell their soul. So they're low as hell. They got a evil spirit. You know what I'm saying? But people look up to them. But getting back to Trump, he ain't going to jail. He ain't going to jail.
If they do not charge him and he do not go to jail, the fabric of America, the democracy is done. he violated the Espionage Act, bro. That's like
Yeah, he going. They gonna get him on that one, bro.
he violated the Espionage Act.
You think he's going to jail?
Yes.
Yes, yes.
So what you say? Say it again. He ain't going to jail.
I
Oh, he
can't
going
see
to
it.
jail.
Bye,
Bye,
Felicia.
Felicia.
It'll
Bye,
be
Felicia.
World War III will start before Trump. This is a distraction, man. This is all a
What,
distraction.
Here we go with this
bruh?
conspiracy
Bruh.
theory.
No, man.
This is history. This has actually been. This has been done.
Vladimir Putin is winding up those nuclear weapons. He just got 300 people on standby. 300,000. He got 300,000 people on standby. And he said if he have to use, he said this yesterday or today, early today, that if he have to use nuclear force, he will not hesitate to protect Russia and its people. He's not playing.
He
So
did
war
say that.
is imminent.
Nah.
It's imminent. Why Ukraine and Russia is still going at it? And why they lying, saying that Ukraine is winning the damn war? How can Ukraine defeat Russia? How?
How?
Russia does. How?
Why do y'all keep thinking Russia has so much and Russia's a superpower? Russia's no longer a
Russia's
superpower.
not no superpower, bro. Like that.
So all of this
No,
aid, we
no,
up to
hell
$80
no,
billion
no, they're
in
not.
aid.
If you
80
didn't know,
billion.
they're not.
Yes. So they're
No,
not
they're
getting
not no
fed. They
superpower
don't
like you
have the
think, bro.
equipment that you think they have. You know what I'm saying? That yeah, yeah. They Russia went through Ukraine like that at first because Ukraine didn't have no equipment or nothing like that. But
Yeah.
once
Until we supplied them with equipment, it
right,
was a whole different
different
ball game,
story.
bro.
Now that the supply lines are open and we supplying them constantly with this equipment, the tides of the war is turning because we're the United States. Well, I don't say United States. America is giving Ukraine the stuff that they need to win the war. Russia's not like that. Now with the nuclear weapons part, I do agree with you.
They liked it. Now with the nukes,
Right.
they liked it.
Yeah, with the
But when
nukes.
it
Yeah.
comes to Air Force, Navy, and ground pounders, they ain't
No.
like that, bro.
No.
No.
The ones you better be worried about is Chinese, China and
Yeah.
Taiwan.
China.
But ain't they
China.
allies with Russia? They're not. China ain't our ally. They're Russia's ally.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
you haven't
If
heard
China and Russia
anything from
join
China.
forces, then what?
No, China won't
But
join
see,
forces with Russia because of the economical fallout.
yeah. If they turn around and join forces with Russia, you think the sanctions that we put on Russia, we're gonna put them same motherfucking sanctions on not just Russia, on China also. And all that shit that China owns in the United States, they ain't getting it.
Y'all forgetting one thing, man.
What's that?
Y'all forgetting one. This is a very important aspect. America don't produce shit. So what? What? No, they don't. Go read the back of your shirt. Read the back of your tabletops. Read the back of all the this stuff. Ain't you won't see made in USA. You won't see that. No, no. So what kind of sanctions are they going to put on China, who they get from everything from?
You just don't understand, do you? It's
Mm.
about the money. It's about the import and export. That's what Donald Trump was
Yeah.
talking about the tariffs. When he say tariffs, he means taxes. I do agree with Trump on that. The tariffs, the import and export tariffs, are upside down. I totally agree. So that's what we mean by sanctions. You can't. You know what I'm saying?
They're not going to be able to stop, no matter what they put on Russia or China, they're not going to be able to stop them from creating commerce. Because they're always going to trade with different countries, Africa, who have the most resources. They're always going to trade with those countries. So I don't know
Do you
how
know
much
how
they can
them
do.
sanctions work, bro? Any NATO
Sanction,
country
right,
falls in
right.
line with the
But, but,
United
but,
States,
but, but
and
guess
they
what?
put sanctions on
But
them.
guess what? NATO was falling apart.
NATO was falling
You just had
apart.
this new. You just had
The
this
only
new country.
reason NATO was even possibly falling apart was the 4 fucked up years of Trump when he tried to dismantle NATO. He didn't have that type of power. He did not want the United States to be a part of NATO. Every ally that the United States had prior to that fucked up president we had, Joe Biden had to go back and mend every fucking bridge. If something jumps off right now, matter of fact, if something would have jumped off 3 to 4 years ago, the United States would have been fighting a fight by their damn self because Trump fucked everything up with nobody support. If Great Britain won't support you, and that's the United States, something's fucked up, and nobody would have supported. Nobody would have supported.
You know, in the words of the late great JFK, he said these words in one of his last speeches before they. This is one of the reasons why they said they're going to assassinate him because of this speech. When he said, "There are shadow governments." Now, here's a president of the United States telling you, no conspiracy. A president.
You sure that's what he meant when he did say that he did say about the shadow government? You sure that
He
Yeah,
that's
he
what he
said
said
meant?
it. He
shadow
said it. Now I know
Yeah.
he said it.
and and, and, and and strange forces. And he said strange forces that are among us. Okay? You better go back and listen to that speech. And then shortly after that, he got assassinated. Go listen to that speech and look what's really going on as far as all these conspiracies. Yo, let me tell you something, man. Go back and listen to that speech, man, because that was one of the best speeches that a president ever gave. He actually was trying to tell a government, the people, the truth, and the people missed it, man.
So if
Got
you
himself
believe
killed for it.
if you believe Donald Trump is trying to tell the people the truth, when they gonna give him that shot, that proverbial shot? So if they kill Kennedy for telling the truth, why ain't they killing Trump for telling the truth?
Now that's a good question.
Cause he
Now, see,
lying. It
sometimes
ain't a good question. It's a good answer. Trump lying. Trump lying. There was no steal of the election. There was no fraud involved in there. He helped the Proud Boys and everybody else in January the 6th. He gave the direction and all of that in his speech, and he's still doing it today. He and all of that. He's still telling them if he's indicted, it's gonna be war. It's gonna be bad.
so let me ask you a question then. Do you believe in the Constitution?
Do I believe in the Constitution? For
Yeah.
the fun the Yes, the fundamental right of law, the fundamental right of man in the United States of America. Yes, I
Yeah, I
believe in it.
believe in it.
Yes.
Okay. So what did you say before that? What did you say before that?
Say what about Trump?
Yeah, what you said something that triggered.
You said Kennedy was killed because he was trying to tell the people the truth.
Oh, you said why they didn't kill Trump. You said why they didn't kill Trump.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a good question. Now, here's the answer. Sometimes the powers that be, the puppet masters, what we call them, the puppet masters, they'll use this and prolong it for a distraction, for something bigger. Who's to say they're not
What?
planning his assassination? Who's to say they're not planning? They just got to get him the right way. Who's to say they're not planning it?
Jeff, man, you sound silly, man. You said who? I don't. If was a fifth, we all be drunk. If nuts and bolts, if a bullfrog, if a bullfrog, if it, you know what I'm about to say, wouldn't bump his ass every time it's hot. Fuck a if. It's been proven. Everything that you trying to say, it's been proven. Just like when you said Trump, name 5 things that Trump has done. You couldn't name 5 things Trump has done. I went and looked it up and showed you. Trump has done some good things, but this right here, it's just like Brett Favre and his welfare scheme. He's a low damn dirty shame, and
My
Trump is
point is
wrong.
this. My point is this. Trump ain't the only one that did this, man. All the
But
presidents have
see,
done, they've all
but
lied to the
hold
people.
on,
They've
bro.
all committed
Trump is
treason,
Trump.
all of them.
Trump. Trump and damn Tricky Nick is the only ones that got fucking caught.
That's the difference.
That's the difference, bro. Them two some bitches got caught. All right, since you brought that up, they all did it. Damn it, name something Obama did.
Yeah, name a scandal Obama was
Obama,
involved in.
first of all, Obama fucked up the man and the woman relationship when he gave same-sex marriages legal. Okay, that's an abomination.
Obama didn't pass that law.
Yes, he did. Look it up. Yes, he did. He was in office. He co-signed it. He passed the
All
bill.
right, I give you that because it was Congress that did it, but it was under his administration. So okay, check the
Right.
box for you.
Right. And he came up with that Obamacare. What's that?
I don't know what Obamacare is, but I do know what the Affordable Health Care Act is.
Yeah.
Yeah, Affordable Healthcare Act.
Yeah.
What's that?
Do you got insurance
Okay.
through your job?
Do you have insurance
Yeah.
to your job, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. So that means you can go to the doctor. What about the people that want everybody don't have insurance? So
Right.
you mean tell a person that is working, say, a fast food job.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know how much it's going to cost them individuals to put? We just not talking about themselves on an insurance policy. They couldn't
Mm-hmm.
afford it. So he made the insurance affordable for everybody. So that's what it is.
And the Republican was trying to say it was going to be universal health care. It wasn't
Yeah,
universal health care.
it wasn't universal health care because I got a friend of mine. And then you also, with the Obamacare, you could carry your children on your insurance till they were 26 years old, bro.
Right. Hey, let me pay some bills. Let me get a shout out to Matty Lee's Southern Smokehouse, where they host sponsored Economy Conversations. If you got something to say tonight, we talking about Trump Special Master Day 1. Judge told me can't have his cake and eat it too. Got something to say? 480-442-7301. Let your voice be heard. I see we got Miss Lash on and my young homie Put Safford. Call in. Speak your mind. Say what you got to say. Go ahead. Getting back with Trump, he's done for. I'm telling you, they're going to charge him with the Espionage Act.
I can't see. I believe they want him to go to jail because they're afraid of what he'll do. They don't want him to run in 2024. They don't want him to run. He's too radical for the system because they can't buy him like they bought other presidents. He came in with his own money, so he says what he wants to say.
You
They
say Trump
can't
came
buy
in with his
him.
own money. Trump don't have no money. The New York Attorney
Trump
General
ain't got
just
no
proved
money
that.
like that, bro.
Yeah, if you'd have watched the news, you'll see that.
I tell you what, Trump. I tell you what, Trump got that's more better than money.
What's that?
Credit. Credit. Okay, he got credit. He can go anywhere and buy any goddamn building with no money down because he's Donald
Now
Trump.
he can't.
He
Not now
can't
he
do that
can't.
anymore.
He can't even buy a pack of fucking bubble gum right now. He can't get shit.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody
If he
loaning
can't,
him shit.
if he can't buy a
Name
pack of
somebody,
bubble gum,
bro. He
if
can't
he
even
can't
pay
buy
his
a pack of bubble,
motherfucking bills right now, dog. No, he ain't that guy no more. You talking about that old Trump? You
how
talking
can
about
he
the
afford a
old
$3
Trump?
million lawyer?
Just because he can afford
I
it, don't mean the
guarantee.
bill being
I
paid.
guarantee you.
Who paying the bill?
Truth be told, I bet you he didn't pay the motherfucker. He didn't even pay the other damn lawyers. All them lawyers that he hired for that the stolen election, them cats still waiting to get paid.
Why
He
every
didn't
lawyer
pay
that
this.
comes around Trump end up losing their law license?
He didn't even pay this boy Rudy. He didn't even pay Rudy, America's mayor. He didn't even pay his ass. Rudy
What they
still
call him,
waiting on his
America's
money,
mayor?
and that's his dog. That's his boy.
You
Trump full
know,
of shit, bruh. He full of shit. He ain't that guy no more, bruh. Don't admit it. I know it's killing you not to admit it, but he's not that guy no more. He's not. He's not that guy no more, bruh. The smoke has started to fade away. I'm telling you, that fucking Espionage Act is gonna be the shot heard around the world. That shit is gonna stick to his ass, and that's the one that's gonna send his ass to jail. Cause I never really
All right.
thought that they would actually arrest that motherfucker, but he gonna do some time on that. If they get him on that espionage, if they try to convict him on that Espionage Act, he's fucked.
I don't think they're gonna convict him.
Bruh, from a military
You don't think that?
standpoint, I did 21 years in the Army. Lewis did 22 years in the damn Navy. And it's the one thing that we do know that they don't fucking play with. That's that
That's like
sensitive
security
shit.
shit. That,
They
that
don't
security
play
shit.
with
They
that
don't play
shit,
with
bruh.
that.
They don't fuck around with that shit.
So here's the thing.
If they
So here's the
if they
thing.
will crucify a 2 and a 3 and a 4-star general, you think they won't fucking him the fucking president up? Fuck no. He gonna get it. He's
If
gonna
they
get
don't
it, bruh.
charge him, then you telling me the president is above the law. You telling me that the president is absolute power. And if you telling me that, we don't have a democracy, we got a dictatorship.
You leaving the damn door wide open for some
Yeah, we
more
got a
bullshit.
dictatorship. Of course we do. Of course we do. You think this is a presidency?
Do I think this a what?
You think this is a democracy?
Yeah, it's a democracy.
It's a
What
democracy.
happened to the what
It might
happened to
not
what happened
seem
to
like it.
what happened to our pledge allegiance to the flag and to the republic for which it stands? It don't say nothing about democracy in that pledge.
Cause it's the republic democracy of the Republican. Even your girl, just what's the girl Liz Cheney? She just said that, but when she
Yeah.
lost,
Democracy
it's the
is something
democracy of the
new.
Republic. That's why we got two groups. It's democracy of the Republican. It's
Of the Republic.
of the Republic.
The democracy of the republic. I never heard of that before.
I mean, some people tell me
And
they never
you
heard the
guys are
word
army
economy.
guys, and I've never heard of that before. Never.
I'm not army. You got to get that right. I'm Navy. Don't
I'm
I'm
the
don't
military.
army.
Let me
mix
say
me
I'm,
up.
military. I'll say
I'm army.
military. You guys are military. Military. I'll say military.
Nah, I was just messing with Clark. But yeah, Clark Army. I'm Navy. So you know we go Navy beat Army, and he gonna say go Army beat Navy. But yeah,
That's right.
Oh, for the football shit. Yeah.
mm-hmm. But
Mm.
you never heard of that before? All right.
Nah.
Once again, hey, man. See, this is why I don't have to argue.
Democracy of the republic.
So which definition you want? Democratic Republican Party history, ideology, or you just want to what you do? You want to know what the democracy of the republic means? Are you looking it up?
Yeah, it's either democratic or republic. I never heard of democracy of the republic.
That's what that means. That's what that one statement means.
One
Democracy
thing
of
it
the
means that
Republican.
right there.
That exactly what it means. It's either Democratic or the Republican. If it's straight Republican, you got a if everything was Republican views, you got a dictatorship. If everything was Democratic views, you got a dictatorship. That's why.
Okay, this is what democracy gives you. I'm gonna read it to you. This is what you want, right? You want democracy, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, this is what you want. Democracy, a system of government by the whole population of all the eligible members of a state, typically through elected representatives. Now, here's what a republic is: a state in which supreme power is held by the people and their elected representatives, and which and which has an elected or nominated president rather than a monarch. Now, which one sounds better to you? Democracy or republic?
Which one do we actually have? I don't care which one sounds
Well,
better.
we in a democracy right now.
We in
We
a
in a bullshit
both.
democracy.
You hear this shit? Look, I'm reading the same. Can't hear you now, Clark. You muted yourself. Hold on. You muted yourself. But you heard what you just said? Put them
Yeah.
side by side. So if we don't have a democracy, we don't have no votes. If we have a Republican, you know what I'm saying? You muted. You
So
mute, Clark. Hang up and call back because you muted yourself. I don't know what you did. Yeah. I'm looking at a system of government by the whole population or all eligible members of a state, typically through elected representative. So the democracy process is when we vote. So you don't want a democracy, you don't want to take your vote, you don't want to vote, you don't want to take that away. You want to take that away?
see, here's the key words in that right there. It
Can
says,
you hear me now?
Yes, sir.
yeah, it says a system of government by which the whole population or or
Is
all the eligible members of the state. So right now,
Let me give you a
that's
lesson
that's
in
not
English 101 with the comma. Typically through elected representative. When it says eligible members of the state, comma. Typically through commas matter, man. Commas say you
yeah,
got $1
yeah.
if you got $1,000. Commas matter. So when that state say that eligible members is talking about the elected representatives. That's what that means. So no, once again, you're wrong.
So read the Republic then. You still voting in the Republic also.
Yes, I do agree.
I'd rather have that. That sounds more tangible for the people because it
Listen
seems
to
like the
what
people are more involved.
listen to what you say. I'd rather have that. A republic is a state in which supreme power is held by the people and their elected representative. So we already just admitted we is in a democracy, right? I mean, the
Yeah.
democracy is where the people vote. In a republic, a state in which supreme power is held by the people and their elected representative. So if we don't have a democracy, we can't have their elected representatives, and which has a elected or nominated president rather than a monarch. So what you're trying to describe is two things. That's why it becomes the democracy of the Republic of the United States. Look it up, man, because we have both. We have both.
Only one rules at a time.
And that's why they have. That's
Either a
why we.
Democratic rule or either Republican rule. You're only one at a time.
Right. I totally agree with that. That's why. That's why when we come to vote, that's why are you voting Democratic or you voting Republic? Because only one can rule at a time. Our founding fathers were smart enough to know that only one can rule at a time, one party can rule at a time, and they designed the government to overthrow itself every 4 years. What?
Wow, this is interesting. It says let me see. Democratic republics may function shared by both. While not all democracies are republics,
Right.
and not all republics are democracies.
Right. But doesn't mean that it cannot. It still can be both.
They both can coexist at the same time and function.
Yeah, that's Congress because you got Democratic and Republicans in Congress, so they work things out.
So welcome to the
They come to the table and work things out.
the- so you just proving everything we saying, man. Well, we about to get to jump off of here, good
Focus.
people. I thanks everybody for tuning in. This has been Chef Lou, Mr. Clark, and our special guest star, Mr. Jeff Wilson. I'm glad
Yes,
that you
sir.
logged in. Can you get your math down, as y'all New Yorkers say? Tell them where people can find you at, or what you want to do. Give your final thoughts on this.
My final thoughts is Trump is not going to jail, and I don't support Trump, but I just know that history in the past, when the government goes after somebody, and that person is doing something right.
Okay. When the government goes out to people, that person is doing something right. Wow, black man, that's a strong mistrust for the government.
Oh yes.
Mr. Clark, what's your final thoughts?
My final thoughts is Trump is finna get a dose of fuck around and find out. He's going to jail.
Well, this is my final thoughts. And my final thoughts are dear America, and I'm gonna steal a page for Janelle Hill's book. The powers that be, the white people, dear America. If you do not at least charge Trump, because he always can get a pardon, charge him for the espionage act. You are telling me that he has absolute power. You are telling me, as a person who gave 22 years, 7 months, and 9 days of my life to America, you are telling me that he has absolute power. America, you're not right. You have to charge him for the Espionage Act, because everybody that comes after him is going to get away with it, and everybody
At
before
least
him,
try that shit.
yeah, at least try it. So that's my final thoughts. The power to be must stand for justice, must stand for the Democratic Republican of America. You got to. You got to. You got to. Whether people think he's going to jail or not, you got to at least charge him, and he should go to jail, because the Espionage Act is nothing to play with. Them are my final thoughts. This has been the Chef Lou's Roundtable on YouTube, and I love to talk, and it's been the Economy Conversations. Holla at me at your boy. Peace.
Fuck around and find
Peace.
Say what, Clark?